Hey everybody, Luna3 here. I got both of the new Amonkhet planeswalker decks here. We're going to kind of just crack them open, go through them a little bit. Liliana in this set's kind of jank, let's be honest. But everybody's hyped on Gideon. So I'm going to talk about Gideon just a tad. Because while they make the planeswalker decks, planeswalkers intentionally bad. So, like, he ain't good. But, he's, man, focus. Okay, it's not quite focusing. But anyway, he starts off with 5 loyalty. For 5 mana, he untaps all creatures you control. Those creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. So he can kind of defend himself. Which I actually like a lot if you combine it with the other new Gideon, which says you can't, Platinum Angels says you can't lose the game. So I feel it's very easy for him to protect himself as well. Like, even if you jam him after combat, because you can just untap all of your creatures. So we get 2 booster packs. And I like that. I like that a lot. It's, let's be honest, he'll probably not see any play anywhere, but it's a budget tech that could be fun. So let's go through this deck real quick. We get 1 Hezret's favor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target creature you control get +2/+0. Gains haste until end of turn if you do sacrifice it at the beginning of the next step. Okay. No, it's like, meh. Glorybound Initiate, who I think may actually see some standard play if Mono White Humans wants to make its return. Becomes a 4/4 for 2 mana when he exerts. If you have to play it later than turn 3, chances are you'll have Always Watching on the field. And then you're got 4/4 that never has to really tap. Got the hiccups. Gideon's Resolve. I believe Gideon's Resolve is this Planeswalker deck exclusive. Yeah, 272 out of 269. Let's see. Gideon's Resolve enters the battlefield. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Gideon. Martial Paragon, that is this dude. Reveal it and put it into your hand if you search your library for this way. Shuffle it. Creatures you get +1/+1. So it can search up your Gideon and Glorious Anthems. Does it go on the... No. Okay, so I was going to say maybe this card will see play if this one sees play, but it's 5 mana and you don't even get to stick Gideon to the board. Gustwalker is your basic dude, 2/2. If he exerts, he gets flying and +1, so he's a 3/3 flyer. With he's your basic common. Like, he's your average common, let's be honest. Same with Nefkrop Entangler. He gets +1/+2 and tramples, so he becomes a 3/3 trampler if you exert him. It's one's white, one's red. That's what they do. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Card's bad. Again, just basic common. Honored Crop Captain. Whenever Honored Crop Captain attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. Like, these are Planeswalker decks. They're to help people understand the game. Graceful Cat, I think, is exclusive to this one as well. Whenever Graceful Cat, it becomes a 3/3. Yeah, sneeze. Hold on. It's weird. Felt real nasally for a moment. My nose itches. Don't know why. So yeah, it's just more or less commons and uncommons. Then you get some dual lands. Then you get some basic lands. Love this one with the little cat statue in the background. And that is... Oh, we got some cartouches. Cartouche Zeal gives haste and +1/+1. Trial. When Trial Zeal enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. When a cartouche enters, return it to your hand. So it bolts for 3. That's kind of jank. Electrify is fun. Better in draft where removal is not very common in this set. Electrify just clears most of what you're trying to get rid of on the board, especially if they have any sort of -1/-1 counters on it. I don't think there's really anything other than like the indestructible angels that still survive. Okay, so we're going to crack into this first pack. A lot of junk. Minotaur, Cradle, Floodwaters, Megahorn, the Indestructible Angel for 7, and Pyramid of the Pantheon. Pyramid's just jank card. Does stuff with bricks. Add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool. Activate this ability only if there are 3 more brick counters. Might do things with, like, what's the deck? The green black snake dude, where you can add more than 1 counter. But then I don't know, that just doesn't seem the best. Got foil plains and just a full art land. That's pretty sweet. Haparta? Can't pronounce this card's name. Whenever it enters the battlefield, whenever Hapatra Vizier of Poisons deals combat damage to a player, you may put a -1/-1 on a creature. Whenever you put one or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, create a green snake creature. 1/1 green snake. Wow. Man, I can't talk right now. That's not that bad for 2 mana. It's okay. So let's get into this Liliana deck. I'm going to kind of just go over the rares in this one, because I felt like I got hung up for a while on some of the commons in the last one. So we got Liliana. Beautiful artwork. Love this art. Man, cannot get this thing to focus. But she's also kind of bad. For +2, you put a 1/1 counter on one target, or -1/-1 on a target creature. So that's okay. It goes up to 7. It's kind of hard to kill a 7 loyalty planeswalker. It's just a lot of loyalty. -3, destroy target creature with -1/-1 counter on it. So you can +2 and then kill that creature off the next turn. It's real jank. Real bad. Taking 2 turns with a planeswalker to kill 1 creature. That sounds terrible. But it's -10. Return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Can't think of a time where that would necessarily be terrible. If you're playing this Liliana, you're probably playing a decent amount of creatures. Might be okay in EDH, maybe. Like, I just can't see where you're not just playing a better card in that scenario. But whatever. Alright, let's get into this brick. The Channeler Initiate. Channeler Initiate's pretty sweet. It's just begging to be killed as soon as you play it, though. It comes in as a 0/1, and then it's a mana dork for 3 turns, roughly. But you could you could tap for any color, and that's pretty sweet. But really, it's just begging to be killed. It's not hard to kill it. There's so many, like, just simple, like, there's the 1 mana deal 1 to everything that kills this. I played it in limited. It just was fodder to any red deck. It just came out immediately. Oracle of the Vault. So you can exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Put a brick counter on Oracle of the Vault. Simple enough. Does Chandra's 0 ability. For 2 mana, costs 4 to hit the board. It's a bit expensive. You can exile the top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. Activate this ability only if there. So after a few turns, this gets very good. But again, you need a way to accelerate those, and at the moment, I can't think of a way to accelerate brick counters other than the Winding Constrictor. And I feel like you sacrifice a lot playing the Winding Constrictor in this new format with all the -1/-1s. So, and we have Liliana's Influence. Put a -1/-1 counter on each creature you don't control. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Liliana, Death Wielder. Reveal it and put it in your hand. If you do, search your library. You just shuffle. Bad cards. Bad cards bad. Tattered Mummy is in this exclusively. When it dies, each opponent loses 2 life. I believe there's going to be some sort of zombie tribal deck that comes out of this set. Tattered Mummy may see a little play in there. just because it is a zombie, so it will get the benefits of all that, like whether it be the Lord or just something else. Still bad, just bad card. Desiccated. Why desiccated? Whatever. Desiccated Naga. For 4 mana, sorry, 3 and a black. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Activate this ability only if you have a Liliana. It's cool in the Liliana Planeswalker deck. Just a real trash card. Like, it's 3 mana, 3/2s. Gravedigger. Gravedigger is always fun. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Recursion, can't go wrong. Decimator Beetle. Never seen this card before. When it enters, it's 5 mana for a 4/5. Not terrible. When it enters the battlefield, put -1/-1. Oh, it's one of those. It's probably going to hurt you in the long run. But whenever it attacks, remove a 1/1 counter from target creature you control. Put a -1 counter on up to 1 target creature defending player controls. That's probably pretty decent and limited. Not going to see any constructed play anywhere. Foul Orchard, like the artwork. Just your basic tap land. It's a temple. Or guild gate, that's what it is. And then we got a bunch of land. Probably some Trial of Ambition, which is bad. Some cartouches. Splendid Agony. What's this one do? Distribute 2 -1/-1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. If this was 1 mana, this card would be pretty decent, I think. If it was 2 mana, it almost playable, but 3 mana is just bad. Gift of Paradise, just mana acceleration. And we got 2 more packs. Let's just jam through these packs real quick. Like this dude. And we have another channel initiate. Okay. I am 1 away from a playset. Again, I don't think that card will see any play. Because again, he just gets hated off the board real quick. Nobody wants to fight 3/4. No one wants you to accelerate mana. These are 2 things nobody wants you to be doing. Heaven to Earth. Heaven to Earth is again mediocre. Deals X damage to each creature with flying. Not super relevant. And the Aftermath deals X damage to each creature without flying. So the Earth part is much better than the Heaven part in my opinion, but it's so much more mana. It's double red, and then you still have the X. So I don't know. It's mediocre. It's whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see y'all next time.